Today's Morning First Alert Weather Show is brought to you by Sam Bernstein Law.
Alrighty, good Wednesday morning, Mid-Michigan. I'm First Alert meteorologist Matthew Mondro here, checking in with a First Alert forecast update for you. We are tracking some more wintry weather in the forecast from here on out. So something that's still been holding true pretty nicely in our forecast so far. We've been talking about how today was kind of the start of a return to winter again for any winter sporting enthusiasts, some ice fishers, snowmobilers. This is definitely some good news as we go forward in the forecast. It does mean that we have some colder weather on the way, and we have some snowfall that we're tracking, more snow on the way in the forecast as well. So even as of this morning, we did have some rain, especially early this morning. That's now changed over to snow showers. From here, that's pretty much what we're going to continue with for the rest of the daytime. I'll take you to a live look of downtown Flint. That's right across the bricks there. You can see things are looking a bit more wintry as of now. So we have some damp bricks there on Saginaw Street, but we do have some snow currently falling across Flint right now too. Actually, many areas are seeing more snow falling. Take you over to that as well. There is the First Alert Pinpoint Doppler. We have a pretty decent swath of snow actually that's picked up right near the Bay region. Some areas like Bay City and Saginaw are seeing some light snowfall too. And then of course we do have that snow that we have falling right around Flint and around Birch Run this morning, even towards Chesaning and Owasso. So you can kind of see how all of that is pivoting through our area. We even have the lake effect that's starting to pick up towards the northwest of us. That lake effect really is something that's going to take over here as we go throughout the remainder of the daytime today, especially into tonight. And I will say right now, if you do live in the Thumb, that is one area where we do expect some heavier lake effect to really pick up as we go into tonight and then as we go into tomorrow morning as well. So again, plenty of winter weather here on the way, and we are tracking some of that snow for tonight, especially for the Thumb. So there we are again on the First Alert Pinpoint Doppler. I'll take you forward here into the First Alert hour by hour. Now the hour by hour not exactly picking up on this current snowfall all too well, but it does eventually show some more snow that picks up by the end of the daytime today. So again, there's that lake effect. This is at about 6 o'clock this evening. Notice how we have a lot of that snow starting to develop right over Lake Huron, and then we do see that making its way into the northern Thumb, especially throughout Huron County. We'll keep fast forwarding in the hour by hour. That is midnight tonight. Notice how that snow is still holding on around Bad Axe and Port Hope, even extending south towards Caro and Lapeer. Pretty much anywhere in the Thumb tonight, you are going to have some snow showers falling kind of persistently because of that wind direction. So again, that's that lake snow at work. And then as we go forward till tomorrow morning, that's about 7 in the morning tomorrow, we still have some snow showers that are holding on near Port Hope and Bad Axe, possibly even near Ubly. Eventually, we do see those snow showers coming to an end by about noon, and then going into the afternoon tomorrow, we do have actually a bit of a clearing too, so we should see a little bit of sun tomorrow afternoon. So everybody will have some dry weather, but eventually after that, we do have more snow on the way for Friday. Pretty much from here again, we do have essentially a daily chance for snow showers going forward for the foreseeable future. So well into next week. Again, a much more wintry pattern is setting up for us. But again, Friday, we do have some more snow in the forecast, tracking about 1 to 3 inches of snowfall there. So that is something that we are starting to look at as well. And we will look at that after a break here in a little bit. But I do want to take you back to the snow totals here that we're tracking for tonight and tomorrow. First and foremost, with these snow totals for tonight and tomorrow morning, most of mid-Michigan, I'm talking over 90% of our area, we're still looking at a fairly insignificant snowfall, you could say, just about a trace to 2 inches. Kind of like the snow that we have right now from Saginaw south to Flint. That could bolster some of those totals, getting up between that 1 and 2 inch range. But overall, again, for most of us, pretty manageable snowfall that we have on the way here. But as we look into the Thumb in particular, that's where we do have some of those locally higher totals because of that lake effect. I'll zoom in a little bit closer. So there's Huron County pretty much. We do still have that trace to 2-inch total coming in near Pigeon and Owendale. We do have about 1 to 4 for Kindy, Bad Axe, and Ubley, but those are a couple of places that are kind of right on the edge of this bullseye, and it's definitely going to be a knife edge though with the snow totals in Huron County. So some areas are going to pick up as much as half a foot of snowfall, while just 20 miles to the west might be a completely different story. So you notice just how sharp the totals are. They're cutting off across Huron County. Some places like Rapson and Paris Township, Harbor Beach, and Port Hope, we do have you in 4 to 6 inches, possibly some locally higher totals there as well. But again, this is really going to be dictated by the wind direction too. So that's with the wind still having a little bit of a northwesterly component to it. If that wind is able to veer a little bit more to the north as we go into tonight, then that would actually help to move some of those highest totals to the west a little bit more. So that could possibly include places like Bad Axe or Ubley. But a good rule of thumb here, just looking at these totals, essentially if you are to the west of M53, you can expect the lower end of the range, and if you're to the east of that, especially again anywhere north of Bad Axe to Harbor Beach, that's where you do have a greater chance at seeing some of those locally higher totals. So again, this is really going to be focused on the thumb and on Huron County. Some very highly localized snow totals there, and those totals that I was showing you, that goes up until about noon for tomorrow. By tomorrow afternoon, we do have some quieter weather, so you will have a chance to be able to clean up some of that snow before that next round of snow comes in on Friday. Now, we also have some cooling temperatures for the remainder of the daytime today. It's actually pretty interesting. Even since I came in earlier this morning to the station, temperatures are already about 10 to 15 degrees colder than when I came in earlier this morning. You see these numbers actually continuing to drop off for the rest of the day. We've been saying about 1 degree per hour, so closer to 6 or even 7 o'clock this upcoming evening. That's where we see those snow totals starting to, or rather the temperatures starting to drop off towards the upper teens, even the mid-teens. In fact, we're actually on the way to the single digits for tonight. We should have lows tonight that come down to about 8 degrees or so. And wind chills could be closer to the 0 degree mark by tomorrow morning as you're heading out the door. So especially for tomorrow morning, students in particular are going to want to bundle up, because tomorrow morning by far will be the coldest morning of the week out there at the bus stop. So again, just getting colder from here, and this is setting us up for that colder pattern that we have ahead of us in the forecast too. But we'll go ahead and we'll take a quick break here real quick, and when we come back from the break, we will talk more about the Friday snow, and we'll take a look at that 7-day forecast as well. Alrighty, welcome back from that break. So as we go forward from here in the forecast, again, we are still tracking some colder weather, and we do have more snow shower chances in the forecast as well. I actually want to get you right into this here on the First Alert 7-day forecast. Notice this here on the 7-day, how we do have a lot of colder weather. We're back below freezing every single day here in the 7-day. And we do have pretty much a daily chance for those snow showers too. So one thing to point out here on the 7-day is that Friday we have snow, about an 80% chance overall, looking like a pretty decent chance for a steady snowfall this upcoming Friday. Now, we haven't looked very closely at the totals yet, but we still have a general idea with that system moving in. We do expect a general 1 to 3 inches of snowfall across our area on Friday. So certainly for this time of year, pretty standard snowfall. And definitely a very manageable amount of snowfall as well. But on Friday, that snow should start up more during the early morning, potentially as early as about 6 or 7 in the morning, and then it just falls pretty steadily throughout the daytime. By Saturday and Sunday and Monday next week too, and even on Tuesday, we do have a couple of clipper systems moving through, some lake effect following up those clippers as well. So again, just a snowier and a colder pattern that we have ahead of us, just heading back to more typical winter conditions. And next week turning even colder as well. We are expecting highs in the teens to be a little bit more the norm, especially at least in the first half of next week. But let's take a look at the first alert hour by hour for this upcoming Friday. So sorry that jumped ahead just a little bit, but there we are at about 10 o'clock in the evening tomorrow. We're pretty much waiting for this next system to move in. You see the snowfall starting to build up as we go throughout Thursday night and then Friday morning. That right there on your screen is at about 9 in the morning on Friday. So at that time, we do have a pretty steady snow falling across our area, and this snowfall should continue as we go into the afternoon. So there we are moving forward towards about 2 in the afternoon on Friday. You see how the coverage does break up a little bit more by Friday evening, but the snow does definitely stick with us for most of the day. And then eventually going into Saturday, this is where we do have some more lake effect and then another clipper system, kind of a more vaguely defined clipper system that'll be bringing us some more steady snow showers on Saturday. So again, Friday as of right now is looking to be a steady snowfall. Early indications about 1 to 3 inches of snowfall, but just given the colder temps that we have on the way, some of the snow showers today and then more snow on Friday and then more snow on Saturday and Sunday too. We will just keep slowly adding up snow totals and that snowpack. So by the end of the weekend, a lot of our areas should actually have a bit of snowpack back once again. And then next week, it won't be going anywhere because of that colder weather on the way. So still, again, just tracking more cold weather on the way here and really kicking off today with these falling temps, pretty much just back to standard winter fare once again. For the rest of today, though, again, just tracking some falling temps and some of those snow showers. First alert meteorologist Stone Schaefer will have another update for you later today at 2 o'clock. He has another live stream coming up on all of these same channels, and then also catch First Alert meteorologist Diane Phillips on air on TV5. That'll be coming up for the noon news that starts up at 12 o'clock for today. But until then, we hope you have a great remainder of your Wednesday here. And we just hope that you stay warm as well with these falling temps, and be sure to tune in to Diane at noon and then Stone at 2 o'clock later today. Take care.